every photo you've ever taken, every message you've ever sent, every search, every click, every forgotten draft sitting in the cloud, it all adds up to something, a digital version of you. And one day, when you're gone, that version will still be here, still stored, still active, still searchable. But who owns it? Who controls it? And what actually happens to your data after you die? Right now, there are millions of people online who aren't alive anymore. Their profiles still exist, birthdays still pop up, memories still resurface, algorithms still recommend them. By the year 2070, Facebook is projected to have more dead users than living ones, a digital graveyard bigger than any that's ever existed. And it's not just social media. Your emails, your cloud storage, your search history, your playlists, your location data, it all stays somewhere, long after you're gone. The internet, it turns out, doesn't really forget, it just waits. Every major platform has a policy for what happens when you die. Facebook lets you choose a legacy contact. Google has something called an inactive account manager. Apple recently introduced a digital legacy system, but almost nobody sets them up. If you don't, your data just lingers, inaccessible to family, impossible to delete, locked behind privacy laws designed for the living. In most countries, your digital assets don't legally count as property. That means your family can't inherit them. Your memories, your words, your digital footprint all technically belong to the company hosting them. You created them, but you never truly owned them. Even if your accounts are deleted, your data doesn't disappear. It's copied, cached, archived, backed up, and sold in fragments. Your face, your voice, your writing style, all stored as data points in machine learning models, recommendation systems, and marketing profiles. The algorithms don't know you've died. They just see a user with patterns, habits, preferences, a digital signature, and that signature can live forever. Some companies have already experimented with AI grief bots, recreating the voices or chat messages of the dead trained on their data to comfort loved ones or to sell to them. Death doesn't stop your data, it just removes your consent. We've built a world where a person can vanish, but their information remains active, valuable, and exploitable. That raises a question no generation before us has had to answer. When your digital self outlives your physical one, which is more real? Maybe your online presence becomes a ghost, haunting servers, influencing algorithms, shaping the feeds of people you once knew. A version of you that never stops talking because the system never stops listening. And if AI keeps evolving, those fragments might one day rebuild a version of you that can think, speak, and remember. But would it be you, or just a simulation trained on your shadow? We used to believe death was the end. Now, it's just a transition from body to data. A part of you will outlive you, stored, replicated, analyzed, pieces scattered across hard drives and clouds you'll never see. And maybe that's not entirely tragic. Maybe our digital footprints are the closest thing to immortality we've ever created. But it also means this: we've built a world where everything is remembered, but almost nothing is owned. So what happens to your data after you die? Maybe the real question is, did it ever really belong to you in the first place?